Well, everyone, this is my first YouTube video ever. How do I look? Good? 4Ks make me look good? All right. What is that on my nose? Oh, it's part of my mustache. Well, I'm gonna be making fishing lures, a ton of them. I'm going to be fishing them, and hopefully I'll be catching something. So my idea right here, just a little crankbait, a little over 2.5 inches. It will have through wire. Here's a little bit of what it should look like. Big belly, pretty wide. I will be using balsa. Very light, very buoyant. I usually use cedar, and I usually never make crankbaits. I've made like a handful, so see what happens. I'm gonna fish it regardless, and I'm gonna fish it till I catch something. So we're just gonna start off here with just tracing the profile of the lure. Oh, we got both sides of the lure drawn out on the piece of balsa wood. Now we're gonna take it over to the bandsaw and cut it out. Well, I didn't record it, but just cut out both halves of the crankbait. Now I'll take it over to the belt sander to clean them up a bit. And then we'll go on to the next. All right, got both halves cut, sanded, profile's good. I will now go ahead and I'll figure out where the lip's gonna go, and I'll get that cut out. And yeah, we're looking good so far. Looking good. Actually, I take that back. I am going to get the through wire in there. I'm gonna temporarily clamp it just to get to where the wire will be in the wood, and then I'll take the Dremel and I'll hit it with a Dremel. I might just glue it at this stage, get the top profile, cut that out, and then I'll do the lip slot. So I'm gonna mark out where the weight's gonna go on here before I bend the wire. So I'll position it so the wire isn't gonna go over that. This is 1/16 of an inch stainless steel spring wire. That's what I'll be using. There we go. Wire is bent. That's where I'm planning on putting the weight. It's like I'm gonna use I'm gonna use a 10 millimeter stainless steel ball bearing. Should be enough weight. Both sides. But I'll take the drill press, cut out the weight, probably permanently glue them together. Then I'll do the top profile. I'll cut it. What actually I'm gonna do is I drill them a little bit too deep. So I'm gonna take some UV epoxy, I'm gonna put it in there. I might drill it a little bit deeper. Then we'll have a little bit of a rattle. I think that'll be cool. So as it's, you know, doing its thing, the weight will act as a rattle as well. So it will be a little side to side. Let's take it. I just need a really light coat around it. I'll add a little weight as well. Just stick it in here for a second. Give it a little test. Not a big rattle, but it does rattle. Now I'm gonna glue everything together permanently. Wire in there, weight / rattle. And then I'll draw the top profile and cut it out in the bandsaw. All right, glue is dried. It's looking good. Rattle works. That's where we're at now. I mean, I know it's not the most traditional way. Most of the time, you would temporarily glue it before you cut the top profile. But I'm gonna go with this way. I'm gonna get the profile cut out, and then I'll do the lip slot. All right, got this top profile. We're gonna draw the lines, or the bandsaw, cut it out, and we'll see where we're at. So far looking good, everything's working. Top profile's good. Let's take it over to the bandsaw, get it cut, see where we're at. But so far looking good, looking good. All right, let's get this lip in here. And then I'll carve it. Should I carve it first? I don't know. I'll cut it, carve it, put the lip in. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Okay. Spot for the lip is cut out. I literally used a hacksaw because I didn't trust myself with the bandsaw. But it came out pretty good. I went ahead and I cut the lip out as well. And it fits in pretty well. So, pretty happy with that. It's looking good. Now, what are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna carve it. We're gonna carve it. Sand it, glue the lip in. So I'm just gonna freehand the lines, probably do about 1 millimeter on every side. and then I'll carve that, sand it. Thing lined up. And now we're gonna carve it, sand it, get that lip in, see where we're at. Still looking good, still looking good, looking promising. Will it work? I don't know. Will I fish it? Of course. Will I catch a fish? I'm gonna fish it till I don't. Or till I do. Or till I don't. I don't know. You guys will see. You guys will see. What do you guys think? Is this thing catching a fish? Yes or no? I'm going bass fishing with it, obviously. Well, there it is. Getting real close to where that weight is. But once I get some epoxy on it, it should be fine. There we go. Balsa is incredibly soft. I'm not used to really working with it. I like cedar a little better, but I had some balsa, so I used it. Got the lip glued in, cleaned it up a bit. That's what we're looking like so far. I never drilled any eye holes. I'll probably cut out some decals for the eyes. It won't be like 3D eyes. It'll kind of be like old school kind of crankbait eyes, but a little bit more modern. But yeah, that's where we're sitting so far. Lips looking good, pretty centered. Could be a little better, but everything's looking good. Brush some polyacrylic, some Minwax, just to seal this thing. So I'll just brush on some Minwax polyacrylic, should seal it up. I also put this, I spray this before I epoxy anything. You can spray it with a airbrush, but usually most epoxies cooperate pretty well with this stuff. Hang this up and let that dry. Now we're gonna get some epoxy on this thing, let it dry, we'll wet sand, and we'll get to paint. All right, got the lure on the epoxy rack. I like to apply it as it's spinning. I know some other epoxy racks, there's so many out there. You can kind of use whatever you want. There's some that go around, there's some that spin it like this, all sorts of stuff. This is what I'm using right now. It works fine. But I'll just have it spinning there. I got some UV lights to set over it, and we'll just do one coat right now. All right, first coat of epoxy is on there. I'm going to hit it with, I'll do like 400 grit. I'll wet sand it. All right, all sanded. That's what we're left with. Looking nice and smooth. Now we're gonna take the original profile, line it up on some foil tape. I'll put some detail in the foil tape. I'll just take a stencil or something, roll it on. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and then we'll put it on there, and then we'll get to some paint. All right, I got the foil tape cut out. This is the stencil I'll be using to put some detail into the tape. I'll just place it on there. I'll get some tape it on there, and then I'll roll over it with this, and it should transfer that scale pattern onto the foil. Perfect. That's what we're left with. That'll look real good. Profile, I'll put it on here like so. I'll trace it. Okay, now that we got them both on there, I'll take a little knife and I'll cut them out. All right. Got both foils cut out, and now we'll just apply them. Once I get them on, I'll work from the middle out. That will help reduce the wrinkling when you're applying it, and then I'll cut a little slot for the lip after I get it on there. I got the foil on. Now we get to some painting. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll think of something. I'll show you the process of what I'm doing. I'm gonna clean up around the lip. I've decided I'm just gonna do a classic shad pattern with some purples, yellow, and then I'll make it a little bit unique with maybe like a blood trail from the eye or something. I think that would be cool. But yeah, pretty basic, nothing crazy. Just classic shad. Let's see. Kind of wanted to do like a dark purple on top. Then I'll do like a red belly. I took some like purple flash and I mixed it with just a little splash of black, just to darken it up a bit. Yeah, instead of yellow, I'm gonna use a lime green and just fade it down from the purple. I'm gonna do a red belly. Feeling red. Some scales on this bad boy. This is what I do for scales. I clip it on here. Put the top scales with this. Put it on there, hold the bait up, spray it. I'll do pearl on top. And what I really want to do now, I want to make a blood trail. I'll do some blood splatter on the bottom as well. I think that would look pretty cool on there. So I'm going to do that. Got a decal on. That's going to be the blood trail. I'm just going to do the outside with red. And then I'll do some blood splatter. I'll just get a little bit of red on there with this brush, and I'll just splatter it on there. All right, that's what we're at so far. Now I'll get some eyes on there. I'll make the eyes myself. They'll just be some decals. Make some pretty big ones. I like using big eyes. All right, got the eyes on. I just made those eyes with some vinyl. I like how this thing looks. This thing is sick. I'm very excited to fish this thing. All right, got some of the polyacrylics reduced by 10%. I'll put it in my airbrush. I'll All right, well, we're finally there. We are finally ready to epoxy this thing. Got it on the rack. We'll brush the epoxy on, get the UV light on it, and we're done. Then we'll get it rigged up and we'll go fish with it. See what happens. I don't know where I'm gonna go fishing yet. I do have a little pond in my backyard. I might just try it out there. I know there's fish in there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I present you the first lure I have ever made that was documented. Now let's go fish it. Pretty pumped. Well, today's the day. It's the next morning. We're gonna go out and fish this thing. I made it out to the state park. I thought it would be promising. There's literally a lake right next to me, but there's no access points to fish. So I'm walking towards another lake where hopefully there's a place to fish. Nowhere to go. I found this place on Google Maps. I mean, it's really cool. Just one thing. Kind of need a kayak to fish this lake, which is a little brutal. Hopefully this other lake, I can actually fish it, or just wasted a trip out here. Kind of a long walk. We're walking for like 15 minutes. Super. I got the lure on hand. We're ready to go. All right, new spot. I actually have a little bit of a bank here. Different lake. See some structure. Let's get the official action test so you guys can see how this thing actually works and moves. It's really not that bad. So far, no luck. I've been fishing about an hour. Nothing seems to want to hit it. We're gonna keep on trying for a little bit. Then I'll maybe switch to just something to actually catch something. Or not. Or I'll just fish this until I'm done fishing. All right, final verdict review of the first ever documented crankbait that I've ever made. It actually worked really well. I was surprised. I had some doubts with the weighting, especially because I tried to do like the rattle weight, and it seemed like it was getting stuck on one side. That kind of affected the action of it. But all in all, it had pretty good action. It definitely can catch fish. I tried a few of these lakes, had no luck. I tried a few other things, didn't catch anything either. But all in all, I really liked this lure, and on to the next. I'll hang this one in the rafters, and we'll continue making new lures. I'll start making some unique stuff. I don't know where this will take me. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'll probably put a video at least once a week with something new. I'll just make another lure, try and fish it, and see what happens. But thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. On to the next.